Hey everybody, Daryl Stevens here, a local realtor in the Ocala area with Florida Advantage Realty Group. I'm very excited for our Hope to Home podcast today. I have a very special guest, someone I've known for a very long time. Let's take you from hope to home. Well, I'm happy to have Pat Myers here with me today.
I'm excited.
Pat Myers Electric, super cool guy. I'm glad to know you. And by the end of this thing, I'm hoping that people know you as well as I do. Do you think that's possible?
Well, I'd love to get to know the people the same way I know you, Daryl. I would love to get to know as many people as I can.
Okay, well, good. I mean, that's my goal, is that we just dive into, we're going to go full on, therapy session and dig into all the details of who Pat Myers is, if you're okay with it.
I love it.
Oh,
Sounds
really?
good.
Okay, I didn't know.
I'm an open book.
Okay, good.
I'm an open book. Let's go. I'm excited for it. I'm excited.
Well, for an intro, what I ask you to do is to come up with 3 truths and a lie so that I can try to pick.
Ooh, okay.
Because I feel like I know you pretty good, so maybe I'll get this right. But
yeah, this one's tough. We've known each other for a long time, Daryl. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. So number 1. I can conduct a full orchestra. Number 2, I am an ordained minister. Number 3, I lived in a car at one point in my life.
Okay.
Number 4, I was an offensive lineman on a varsity football team for Rancocas Valley Regional High School.
Man.
What are you thinking, Daryl?
I think that you're musically talented, so I'm gonna think that you probably can conduct some things. Ordained minister, I'm feeling pretty good that's true. Live in a car, I think you probably would have done something like that. I know a little bit about your past, so I'm thinking that the 4th one is almost true, but maybe there's a detail that's changed. Am I right?
Which one was that?
The 4th one about being a lineman. Maybe you weren't offensive lineman. Maybe you were like a tight end or something. But maybe there's a detail that's wrong on that. I'm hoping that I'm right. It feels good. I'm confident.
Daryl Stevens, is that your
That's
final
my
answer?
final
That's
answer.
your final answer?
Final answer.
Okay, all right.
I feel like you're trying to throw me off right now.
So actually, that answer is completely false. I never played.
Never even touched it.
I've never played football at all.
Okay.
I didn't play football at all.
All right.
So a lot of people think that's one of their questions. They're like, "Oh, you're a big guy. You probably played football." I did not. I didn't play any football at all.
Okay.
So.
Well, I got it.
You did. You still got it.
That's
and
good.
So yeah, and I'm not surprised. Like I said, I feel like you know some things about me.
I know some things about you.
Yeah.
But that's the point of us getting together today, because I want other people to know about you, because I like you a lot, and I think that maybe they will too if we get to talk, for just a few minutes, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So that's real good. Let's start from the beginning.
Let's start from the
Where are you
beginning.
from?
So I had a very interesting journey that actually got me here.
Okay.
I'm from South Florida. I'm from Sebring, and most people, if you ask them, have no idea where that is. And I tell people most of the time, if you look at a picture of the state of Florida, there's a hole in it in the south portion of it, and that's Lake Okeechobee.
Right.
So if you just go a little bit north, there is Sebring.
Okay.
And you either have to like racing or oranges.
Oh, the only thing I've heard about Sebring is racing.
Racing, racing or oranges. There's fishing and golf. There's golf there too. We recently have gotten an Olive Garden, I think, in the last couple years, but there really isn't a whole lot there. And of course, growing up there, we played in the woods and, kind of fished and, just kind of made our own fun. And, just like any kid that grew up in an area that didn't have a whole lot, we were like, oh, we want to live in the city. So we kind of got our wish as I got a little bit older. My dad at the time, or really it was my stepdad, got a job offer And and I don't really blame him at all. The offer was a fantastic offer to move and get this amazing job, and they were going to pay for his home. So at the time, and this is a great transition. Like
Sure.
you're talking about from hope to home.
Yeah.
We were always rented. We always did anything. And my stepdad, who I consider my father, had a chance to give us a home.
Yeah.
And now it was, thousands of miles away from what we were used to. But he picked us up and we moved to New Jersey.
Whoa. Okay.
Which was like a huge culture shock for us.
I thought you were going to say Ocala.
No.
But you went up there before you came back down here.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
All the way across, all the way up north. And, I went to high school in New Jersey. So that high school I talked to you about, the Rancocas Valley Regional High School, that actually was where I went to high school.
Okay.
And I did get to meet my beautiful wife there. So, there is a plan for everybody,
Yeah.
and it's not necessarily. I'm not the hugest fan of New Jersey because it's. I found out very quickly that the city wasn't for me.
Sure.
But I did have a lot of great memories, and I got to meet some forever friends, and obviously I met my beautiful wife,
And somehow convinced her to move back here with you. That's
really
cool.
Yeah, and that was and so. Part of that was, she had been to Ocala a lot. She was in the horse community. And so she spent a lot of time coming to Ocala to ride. And I had been to Ocala. We would take little family vacations and come to, Silver Springs and play at the water park or go to the glass bottom boats and I always remembered it being kind of fun. And, as a kid, I thought it was neat. And so Sarah had finished her college education to be a teacher. And at the time, we wanted to start our journey towards buying a home. And that meant she needed to find a job. As an electrician, I could find a job anywhere.
Sure.
So I had lots of work. But it was very hard for her to find a job. And we wanted to start that journey towards finding a home. And it was very difficult for her to find a job.
Yeah.
It was tough for us to have hope.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
that's part of that we got discouraged very quickly. So she actually went to a job fair. And she came home and we talked about it. And I said, "How did it go?" And she said, "Terrible." It was terrible. There's no jobs. They're telling us we have to be substitute teachers for like 3 years before we're even considered for it. But they did say that there's a lot of job opportunities in other states. And one of those states is Florida. I said, "Well, why don't we go visit? You don't have to really twist my arm because I love the state of Florida. I always felt like Florida was my home. I love it here. It always has a place in my heart, and I knew it always would be the state of Florida would be my home. So we kind of agreed to visit Ocala because I had fond memories and she had fond memories, and I said, "Let's pass through Ocala, see what it's like, and then we'll go visit some of my family, kind of as a little vacation." And oddly enough, Daryl, we drove straight through to visit, and we came off of 75 onto 40.
Okay.
And we didn't have a lot of money, so we picked just a random cheap hotel off of I-75, and it was the middle of the night, and we pulled in, and Sarah said, "I don't want to live here." And I said, "We need to get some rest. Let's just go to sleep."
Yeah.
And the next day we woke up and we looked through the paper and looked at some things, and we saw an ad for a house and a barn, like a stall and a pasture for our horse. And the rent was fantastic. It was fantastic. And I said, let's just call and go see it.
Yeah.
And we drove out to go see it. And man, it was beautiful country. We fell in love with it. It was amazing. The drive was gorgeous. And me and Sarah fell in love with it. And this was in June. It was in June of 06.
Wow.
07, June. And we loved it. And we went to see it. We loved the place. The rent was amazing, and we're like, we love this. We want to stay. So I immediately made some calls to some people that were looking to hire. I passed out my resume, and I immediately found a local electrician that was again, we had an amazing experience. The guy was very kind, very good to me, and just gave me a shot. He said, you would be the sixth guy on my crew, and we would love to have you. And it was one of those signs where we felt like, this could be our home. This could be our home. And so we took it as the sign. We drove back, and it was June. We sold off what we didn't need. And in July, by literally the weekend of July 4th, we were in Ocala.
Wow.
And
we
never looked back.
That's cool. Very good. Well, you took us a long way from childhood home to like just a few years ago. You've taken us a long way.
It was a kind of a long journey.
I loved the story. That's awesome. Yeah. And there's some things I didn't know about, knowing you as long as I have. There was plenty of things there that I didn't even know. So that's cool. I had no idea that you met Sarah in New Jersey. So that's awesome. Well, how would you describe home as a child? Like your family, was it a tight dynamic? Was it a little troublesome here or there? Was it, just tell me about childhood home.
So it was it was interesting. It was very interesting. I would say my view of it has changed as I've gotten older, and definitely as I've become a parent. So as a kid, my biological father was not there. My mother had me very young, but my grandparents were always in the picture, and I speak about this a lot. My grandparents were very active in my life, and so we didn't always have a lot, but we knew love all the time. They were always able to make something out of nothing, So it was great. And then as I get older, as I alluded to, like my stepdad, who I do consider, my father, my real father, he came into a situation where, he walked into a marriage he was a single guy with a mother who had two kids, and he didn't have to take that on. I mean, he really didn't. But taking that on as a burden, I as I'm older and I'm a parent now, I see how much of an impact he made on our lives, and and part of it, I talk to him, and he'll say, I'm sorry. If I were older, I feel like I could have done a better job. And I'm saying, oh my gosh, I can only imagine if you weren't there, like what would it have been like? How would it have been different? Because our lives changed in a dramatic way because you were there. Yeah. So I would say that, I mean, it wasn't, we weren't very well off. We weren't very flashy, or we're not perfect. I mean, if you think of a normal family, which I got to say, I don't think really exists. It doesn't. And we have, we're dysfunctional and there's problems.
Sure.
And I will go as far to say we're probably as crazy as they come, but we love each other. That's the thing. I mean, there's plenty of love, and there's my sisters will tell you that I'm a pain in the butt. And I probably tortured them when they were kids, and just picked on them and things
what
like that.
For,
that's it. But that was the thing. There was a lot of love.
Yeah,
that's the main thing. So that was the big deal, I think.
What do you feel like is the biggest lesson you bring from your childhood into how you operate in your life today?
So I think that there were some mistakes made. So as I was older and I noticed more some of the things that obviously I noticed the things that went right, and I appreciate those things, but I noticed some of the things that did go wrong. So, and I think every parent wants their kids to see those things and say, I can do better.
Sure.
Right? So those things I always want to improve on. And one of the things, my grandfather always impressed on me was that, don't be like me. Don't, one of the things he gave to me as a kid was we worked on motorcycles together. We worked on these antique motorcycles. And one of the things I said was, I want to keep up with you. I want to make sure I can do this just like you. And he would always say, don't do this like me. I have to send my motors out to get done. I have to do these. I have to send my tank out to get finished. I have to do this to do it better than me. Educate yourself and learn how to be better than I am. So one of the things I learned that is it's not a bad thing to want to be better, but still keep that humbleness that you can learn. You're not the best thing out there. Right. You can still learn. And just I think I learned a lot from my grandfather. I think he was an entrepreneur, and he just always operated with integrity, and I try and take that into everything I do. Just be an honest person. Just be speak from the heart. And if you're always being honest, you're always being upfront, you're always being strong, then you have nothing to hide. There's nothing you don't have to worry about what you say, because you're an open book.
Sure.
You just that's it.
That's
it's very simple. Like your life is a lot simpler because you're just very transparent with everybody.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, that's a real good lesson. It's interesting. I feel like sometimes I learn more from what not to do than what to do. So it's good to hear that there are others like me. So that's good.
I've always been told that you don't wake up experienced, that you gain experience through experiences. So
I like that. Do you know who said it?
Oh, I don't. Do you?
I don't. I wish I did.
I thought you said it.
No.
And then I just took it from you.
Oh, well, sure. Pin it down. Pin it down. Yeah.
That's it. I'll give you credit.
Although, I'm not sure we can do that. Is there copyright laws? I don't know. I don't know those laws. Yeah.
So if somebody asks me, I'll say that you said it. And if somebody asks you, just tell them that I said it.
I heard it from Pat. Yeah.
The same thing. Yeah. There you go.
This is good. You bought a home in the area, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about the experience buying your first home here. Was it here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. First home was here. Yeah, absolutely. So buying my first home, it was it was an interesting experience. I wouldn't say it was good or bad. It was kind of obviously scary because you don't know what you're doing and we were young. I think we were 24 and we're eager. We've got a lot of fire in our bellies and we're ready to do something. We want to start. We're excited.
Yeah.
And so, but everything we see, we're like, oh, is that a problem? Oh, is that a problem? Is that a problem? Is that a problem? And and I have, I grew up around construction. And so I know enough to be dangerous, but like not enough to say like, I can't, I'm not rebuilding trusses, or things like that. So you want to make sure, I'm protecting my family and making sure that, I'm making a sound investment.
Right.
So, just trying to make sure everything is right because it's a big investment.
Sure.
Maybe one of the biggest ones that you're making in your life.
That's right.
So, it's just, it was exciting. It was in general, it was an exciting time in our lives to be sure, because like I said, that was a time when we were coming to a new place and there was a lot of new promise for us. And we had goals and big dreams. So the experience was relatively smooth. And I felt like we saw a lot of homes and then we saw the home and we're like, this is it. This is it. And part of it was the people around it.
Oh, okay.
The people around the home. And we drove down the street and it was in a little neighborhood and half of the people that lived in the neighborhood worked for the sheriff's department. And one of the houses had this little outdoor area where they had a fire pit like in the front lawn, and all the neighbors gathered there like on Friday nights and they would just hang out together and talk. And so all the neighbors were real friendly and it was just, it was much different. It felt really good. So it felt like something very welcoming, very welcoming. So it was wonderful immediately as soon as we came into the area. So
how much do you feel like logic and like pure financial, decision making came into the first home, or was it all emotional? We're so excited. We're just going to,
So it's, so part of it is, you try so hard, you try so hard to be like, and especially during that time, like in that, pre-08 time, because that was right when the market just really crashed.
Right.
Banks were telling me I'm an electrician and Sarah is a first year teacher. They're like, oh yeah, you can spend $500,000. And we're like, whoa,
right.
no, we can't. And so part of it, you're trying to be fiscally responsible. You're trying to, but you're like really excited. You're like, well, maybe we could do it, And so it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. So somebody once told me like that it's okay to push yourself a little bit because it does put a little bit more fire under you. I don't always do that strategy because I don't. It's a big risk. It's a big risk. Yeah. So we really tried not to make an emotional decision, but part of me does believe that there's a plan, and you go with your gut and what the feeling is. So you have to listen to some of those things. So.
Sure. I mean that makes a lot of sense. That's good. So, how would you describe like the atmosphere of your current home? Like you have a wonderful family. So like tell me about your like not the house, but like your home. Like what's your home like?
So we have an 8-year-old. So I would say right now we also have a new puppy
Oh
at
man.
the house.
Like recently?
Recently, very recently.
Like within the last
Like
month?
Valentine's Day, we got a puppy.
Wow. Okay.
So we're huge animal lovers.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
huge animal
Okay.
lovers. So the perfect description, Daryl, for my home right now is beautifully chaotic.
Okay.
Beautifully chaotic. It's one of those things where I look around and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's, the dog is doing something it shouldn't. And, my daughter's like got a million things out and she's beautiful. Like she's so beautiful. And she's telling me about she loves to read. And so she's telling me about, she's always, she's very interested in outer space and different animals. And so she's a very good reader, and I don't ever want to stifle that at all.
Sure.
So she's always like getting these books out and telling me, Dad, let me tell you about this planet and tell you about axolotls. Let me tell you about this thing. And she just goes, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds great. Please tell me about it. And
It's
then
pretty bad when you have to, I had to learn what an axolotl was
I
for
did
my
too.
9-year-old.
Yeah,
It's like,
I did too.
did our schools fail us?
No,
What-
that was not in our school. That was not in the curriculum at all on what an axolotl was.
Yeah.
So I had no idea what
I had
an
to axolotl questions. That's what
Me
I
too.
had.
Yeah, too. Yeah, at one point she was telling me something about outer space and like the temperature of different planets, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, there's no way that that's true. And then I looked it up, and I was like, no, that is true. I need to be careful.
Yeah, it's
Like,
amazing.
She's right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's beautiful. We have donkeys on our property
Okay.
too, so they're amazing, and it's they're calling and they're like, oh, we're hungry, like give us some hay. So it's but it's just beautiful. We're blessed. I love it. I wouldn't trade any bit of it for anything in the world. So a
Good.
little chaotic, but
Okay.
so beautiful.
I love it. All right. So, yes or no question.
Go ahead.
No, not yes or no. Let's go scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
How much do you like your house?
7.
7. That's pretty good. Okay, so now, in order to get to 10, tell me about what a home would be like in order to be a 10. Like, what would it have?
It would have a little more land.
Okay.
It would be in a different area.
Location.
Yeah. I'm not certain that I need. Oh, it would have a pool.
Okay.
My daughter is a great swimmer, and and cut her loose in there. She's like a little fish. I mean, really, those things are important. Yeah, I'd like a decent barn, decent sized barn would be very nice. Man, if we're getting really picky, Daryl,
let's
I mean, I would
Go all out.
I mean, I'd
This
love
is a 10.
I love music. I'd love to have a studio space.
Oh, man,
Oh my
okay.
goodness, that
All
would
right.
be fantastic.
Yeah.
Just a little quiet
playroom,
space, little
yeah.
playroom.
Okay.
Just for Dad.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
no, but that's I definitely we do have storage on our property for boats and things like that, but I'd love to continue to have that. I would like it to still be in Marion County, preferably in Northwest.
Okay. Everyone wants to live there right now, so you're going to have to pony up the dough.
Yeah, I mean, preferably.
But we're in dream world here. This is
dream world.
yeah.
But I mean, that's not a demand, really. Not really a demand. Morriston's not bad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good. Morriston's pretty good. I like that area too. There's beautiful homes out there. So
Good.
I like the World Equestrian Center, but I don't need to be right next door.
Yeah, could get dangerous.
That's true too.
Yep.
It's true too. But I can always visit.
Yeah.
So, But I would say those are some of my top things. Some of
Okay.
my top things. A little more land, a pool, a different area, a barn.
Sounds like I need to come over. Whenever you get it, let me know and I'll come over and hang out.
Okay, yeah.
We'll play in the studio.
I mean, you can play. You can come
Yeah.
over right now if you want, Daryl. That's fine.
Sounds good. All right.
7's still pretty good.
All right. So Ocala is growing. If you didn't know,
Really?
you knew that.
I
Have
mean,
you been
I've
busy
noticed-
lately?
A little bit busy, but I mean,
Yeah. No, it's growing.
okay.
I would like to know why. Why do people want to live here, in your estimation?
I mean, I think that's an easy question to answer because Ocala is just hands down an amazing place to live. It's amazing. It's almost impossible to turn a corner and not run into somebody that you know. People know each other. It's easy to walk up to somebody and become friends. People are friendly here. It's one of the great things that happened to us right when we moved was we had to go to Publix, and we walked into the deli, and immediately the lady at the deli counter was like, "Oh my goodness, good to see you. Like, how are you doing?" They're just very nice.
Yeah.
And Sarah had never experienced that.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh my goodness, are people always like this?" And I said, "Yes, yeah, it is. People are nice here," and that's the way it is. It just feels like, regardless of how much we're growing, it's still maintaining that kind of small town feel. We still have it. It's we are growing. It's you see it everywhere, but I still feel like we're maintaining our traditions. We're still maintaining who we are. And it feels good. It still feels like that small town and people know each other. And people say it all the time. "Oh, I know so-and-so," or "They're my cousin or my brother," or "I know them," or, people know each other. It's easy. I went to school with them, or, they were my high school teachers, so we still have that. And it's a good feeling.
Sure.
That's a good feeling.
Very good. What would you say is like the, like you think of like the iconic representation of Ocala? Like what's nostalgic, or when you think of Ocala, what do you think about?
I think of two things. I think of horse farms. And part of that is I'm a little biased on that because we're part of that community. But also I think of the Brick City. That's part of that downtown area. When I see the brick buildings and some of those older original buildings that still stand out, and we are seeing some growth in downtown. So it's nice to see some of the newer construction, but when I see that, to me it makes those original buildings pop even more. They stand out even more. So I like to see that. I like to see the original construction. So the Brick City really stands out to me. I love that.
Where do you think you would live if not here?
I don't know, Daryl.
It's hard.
That's a tough
If you've
one.
not thought about it.
That's you know what?
I mean, Hawaii is an option. I'm just
Hawaii. We visited Georgia quite a bit, and like in North Georgia, in like the Blairsville and Helen and like Hiawassee area, kind of in the mountains, not necessarily in the city so much, but that's kind of a nice area. It's not my first choice to be, where I would set up shop, but it's really hard to imagine myself somewhere else. I mean,
well, don't go anywhere. I don't want to lose you.
I
from
really
this
don't
community.
want to go anywhere.
Yeah, so just stay put.
We've at this point in our lives, we've lived a couple places. We've lived a couple places, but honestly, this is our home. This is our home. I feel like we've set our roots down in with our business here, and these are our people. This is our community. I love this place. This is where we want to be.
Yep. Well, your business is a very big part of this community. I've seen it grow from just Pat, you know, with a truck and a ladder,
Yeah.
and now you've got all kinds of growth happening. Tell us about where you're at now.
Yeah, like you said, it just started with me. We just had one truck, and I had just my name just on the side of it. But today we are 16 employees.
Wow.
We
Okay.
have a bunch of trucks running around. We purchased a home for the business
Okay.
on 2014, right on Baseline Road, and that was a big step for us. But it was all, part of what our plan was to purchase that building, and part of our mission is to grow in the community. We want to use what we're best at. What we're best at is being electricians. So we want to use that skill to contribute to making this community great. So that's what we do. That's what we do every day, because this community helps us. That we're where we are today because the community supports us. So we do a good job, and the community continues to hire us, so we continue to support the community. That's great. So yeah, we love it, and we're going to keep doing it. So to me, I love it. It's fun. I get a chance to work alongside my beautiful wife every day. That's amazing. I know a lot of people don't get to do that, so that's fantastic. People say, how do you do that? Some days are tough.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love doing it. So every day is a new puzzle. Every day is a challenge. Every day is fun. So we've been super blessed with an amazing crew of guys that are dedicated to what we do, and they love our mission, and so it makes it so easy for us to go out and just do what we do with passion every day. So we love it.
Love it. Well, I love it too. I've had Pat Myers Electric on many of my homes do some sort of help. Whether sometimes I just call you and you give me advice. And it's just a great family there. I know so many of your guys, and it's just, I've seen some incredible things. So like I said, I wanted to know about it, not for my sake, but for the fact that, people are going to watch this conversation.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Thank you.
Well, so you've got all these things that we've talked about. You've grown up, and you've got a family now, and you've got a home, and you've got a business. And you've got, out of all the things that you've ever done, what would you say is your most notable accomplishment?
I would have to say my most notable accomplishment is becoming a father. Absolutely. That was a very Sarah and I are very. That was something we were excited to become a family, and one of the things that we were told was we would never have kids. Just never. It wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Even with the help of science, our chances were 30%, and it just happened. It just happened, and
That's
so. And Charlotte is a miracle. She's beautiful and very special to me.
Yep.
So
where science can't work, maybe God can put his hand on that
That's
and
it.
make that work, right?
That's it.
So that's good.
every day of the week. So that's so part of me wants to work hard at being the best father I can be every day of the week.
Good.
So,
Good accomplishment.
yeah.
Proud of you.
Thank you, Daryl. I'm proud of me
us
too.
dads can call each other and figure this out together, right?
We did it.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, let's move into the future.
Okay.
As we're getting
All right.
we're going to wrap this up, but I want to talk about the future a little bit. What would be your biggest hope for this area in the future? Ocala area, what's your greatest hope for this area?
My biggest hope is that we continue this trend. We continue to grow. However, we do not give up on our traditions. We don't give up on the foundation that this town, this area was built on. And we respect those traditions. I try and take part in as many organizations that I can that encourage the growth and the culture and the building up of what we have. But I also participate in the protection of what we have done in the past and what we fought so hard that make us who we are. So my hope is that we can still protect that and that we can grow and we can share it with the generations for years and years and years to come, and they can know who we were and what this town was like, and what made it so amazing, what brought these people to Ocala, what drove them here to say this place was so amazing, I had to come here. So that's really what my hope is.
Yeah,
I want people to feel the same way I did when I was making sure we
when you
took
showed
care
up
of
at
it.
that public deli.
Yeah.
That's
I want them to feel the same way I do, that this is their town.
Yeah.
That I want them to take care of it the same way.
Good. What kind of advice or encouragement would you give someone who's thinking of moving here?
I would say, come on. Come over. Just come over and don't be afraid to talk to people. Come out. Come into the square. Come and just talk to people. We're good people. We're easy to talk to. We'll tell you what you need to know. If you go online, you're going to hear all kinds of different things. You'll hear good things, bad things. But if you talk to the people, they're going to tell you what you need to know. They're going to tell you the best place to eat. They're going to tell you where to shop. They're going to tell you, the best places to hang out, what just the best parts of Ocala. They're going to tell you, what's good about it, what's bad, they're going to tell you the truth. That's, and that's what's good about this place. We're good people. We're good people, and we're very upfront. So just come. Just come. Just come on.
Come check it out.
Come and talk to us.
Yeah, good.
Come and talk to us. That's the advice I would give to people who are thinking about it. Just come and talk to us.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. And now, what advice would you give someone who is trying to decide whether or not they should start a business in this community?
I would give them the same advice. I would say have the courage to try. Because I would say most people have the idea and they don't. I think that there's a lot of people out there, Daryl, that have the idea. They get excited about it, but they don't ever start.
Right.
And so my advice to people is have the courage to try and know that there may be a chance that you'll get knocked down, but you're gonna learn something from that.
That's right.
And so dust yourself up and try it again. Go at it from a different angle. But at least you've learned something. At least you had the courage to try. And if anyone says anything negative to you about it, you can tell them, I had the courage to put myself out there and try to do something that you're not doing. So be courageous, be fearless, be strong, walk tall. I mean, it's your time. This is your time. If you feel passionate about it, go. Just begin. So it's your time. Go for it.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat.
Daryl, thank you so much.
Good
I appreciate
conversation,
it.
my friend. Yeah. I remember that question. So
Okay.
maybe this is like bonus material.
All right, let's go.
So let me ask it. This is a very serious question.
All right, I'm ready.
Would you rather have to sing everything you say or dance everything you move?
I think I would probably rather sing everything I say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you can zip it for a minute, but it's kind of hard to stop moving.
That's probably true.
Maybe I need to think about this question a little bit more. But that's good. Maybe you can try it tomorrow. Start tomorrow.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. It'd probably be, I'm an electrician.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of hard to dance while you're putting an electrical
true.
panel. So that'd make things a little interesting.
Unless the circuit is on, and then you'll dance anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of don't really have a choice.
Very good. Thank you, Pat.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Daryl.